guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So my name is Linda for those who don't know me, and I'm with my friend.
My name is Beryl.
Yeah. So today we have another interesting, fun video. We want to, tell you a story, or rather stories, of our worst relationship experiences.
Yeah.
the worst of all. Like, we are adults now, and we've been in a couple, okay, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6
or 10
or 10
or 20, who knows?
relationships. And kuna zingine tu zimekuwa the worst. Zile zenye una regret hata mbona guy, why did that even happen? But so we want to share with you guys, and maybe someone will learn 1 or 2 things in the story. Okay, so are you gonna start or
Start.
So guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's free. You don't get charged for subscribing and liking my video and commenting
and sharing.
So please, and sharing, so please do so. Okay, so my worst of all, my worst relationship was there's a day I met a guy. I met him through a friend, and then we were vibing, and he came. Okay, he was working in Nairobi, so he was staying there, of course, and then he came to Kisumu to see me. And then after he went back, so we planned, and then I went to Nairobi to see him and see his place and see where he stays. So we were kind of getting into the relationship and enjoying 1 or 2 things. You know what I'm talking about.
We understand.
Then, okay, before that, he had told me a story about his previous relationship, I mean. So he was dating a lady, and then they separated because the lady was not able to conceive. Okay? So they separated because of that and many other issues. Okay? So I came in and we started seeing each other, and then this day I went to Nairobi to his place.
To see a loved one.
Okay. Then the following day, we got up, I got his breakfast ready, and then he went to work. So mi ndo nilibaki kwa house. So after he had gone, it was around 6:37 there. So I went back to sleep because nilikuwa narauka kufanya nini, so I went back to sleep. So at around 9 I woke up, nikachukua breakfast yangu from the kitchen, then I went to the sitting room to watch nikaeka movie, Netflix and chill, and then nimeva guy. Okay. So nimeka hapo, nimechill, taking my breakfast, watching a movie. I'm on my phone. Kidogo nasikia mlango ya bedroom imefunguka, and I'm like, kwani what's happening? Is there someone else in this house? Najaribu kuangalia, guys, sioni mtu. Nikasema maybe ni upepo. So I went back to my movie. Hey, have you ever had that feeling that there's someone behind you looking at you? So nika feel too evil. I just felt something. Then kutan naona mdem nyuma yangu. Sema kushtuka, I was shocked. Guy. And then there was udem amebeba kisu. So kumbe this lady was the ex. Apparently, she still had the spare key for the house. And as I was sleeping, when I went back to bed, she came in, opened the door, went to one of the bedrooms, akajificha huko. and waited for action time. Hey,
You would have died, my friend.
I was shocked. Hey. So nikasimama. And then I had my phone on on my hands. So I, nikaeka phone nyuma because I was really scared. I didn't even know what to do. So I tried escaping, and by that time she was already telling me stuff that when nimechukua bwanangu nini. She was telling me a lot of stuff. So nikajaribu kukimbia niingie maybe in one of the bedrooms because obviously the door was still locked, so there's no way ningekimbia ni. I didn't even have the keys. She had them kwa mkono yake. So as I was trying to go to one of the bedrooms, she ran, akaenda kwa mlango ya bedroom moja akafunga, the other bedroom akafunga, the kitchen akafunga. Then she came back. But by that time nilishukua phone, then I dialed. By good luck, the guy's number was the first one on the call log. So nilidial and then nikarudisha phone nyuma yangu. So all that time when she came back, he was hearing everything we were saying, the conversation, everything, the way that lady was ranting and telling me everything. He was hearing everything. So alipanda pikipiki. He could not even get to his car because by that time kuna jam already. It was around 9. I think 9 Nairobi bado kuna jam. So aliona gari itamchelewesha, so he took a motorbike.
Very fast, huh?
Very fast he came. So within I think hata 20 minutes haikuisha, he was in the house. Akafungua mlango and then he was in. Who is God? Who is God? Because imagine, sikuwa nimeambia my parents.
You're going to Nairobi.
No one in my family. No one knew that I was in Nairobi. No one even knew that I left Kisumu. Guys. Imagine, I only told my house manager that I'm traveling, but I didn't even tell her where I was going. So you can imagine what would have happened. I'm far away. I've been stabbed, God forbid, or something else would have happened to me, and then hakuna mtu anajua penye niko.
That is so sad. Always communicate.
That's a lesson to you and to you who's watching. So imagine that's how it happened. He came to my rescue, but after that, nilimwambia tu mimi, I'm going back to Kisumu. I can stay here. My life is in danger. I might be killed. You don't know what this lady can do. No. That's how I went back. That's how me and that guy ilisha hivyo. I never communicated. Nilifika Kisumu and I blocked him.
Sure. Mapenzi ilisha.
Ilisha. That shock. Guy, ningedungwa na kisu because of what?
Mapenzi.
Hey.
You died because of love.
No way. No. Okay.
So kakata.
So that's how it happened. You?
As for me, lakini mapenzi ni kitu mbaya. Once I love, you know. So as for me, I met this guy. He was handsome,
tall, dark, and
then he had the voice that I wanted in a man voice.
Which voice is that?
Like it's a very I feel good. So we first met immediately after high school, but then I felt I was so young I could not date him because I also needed to go back to school to continue my college. You see, so I could not just get into a relationship at that time. So I told him no, we can't do it. But because he was
good looking,
not good looking, he was edgy kiasi, so he felt he could not wait for marriage. So he went ahead, got married to a lady. Unfortunately, the lady was not conceiving.
Oh, the same story as mine. Okay.
So So I think they got married officially, illegally, but then they got separated because of that. You know, some men are impatient; they could not wait, so maybe they felt for the right time. So they felt, msana na wastia time, and then akamwacha. So after kumwacha, I think he got into another relationship with a Kikuyu lady, not a lady, a Kikuyu woman. Let me say, she was a big mama, so someone lady. So they tried, and it could not work. After that, the woman had 2 kids, the Kikuyu lady. So akamchukua na watu wake wawili. It was a caring man. So hakumind watoto. So akamchukua na watu wake wawili. Then they stayed, but it could not work. So the parents advised him achana huyo mama na aendelee na maisha yake. So during that time while they were staying together, but akaamua kumwachia nyumba, akaenda kwa sister yake. So the time he came back, the same church I was in, but akakuja akapata Beryl left. So he was like, kwani Beryl sikuiza kuji church? Akaambia, it's been long, Beryl left, so maybe to another church. Then watu wa church walikuwa wananijua because I was a dedicated member of church.
Church girl.
Yeah, church girl. I could go to church, mop the whole church, wipe the chairs. I think God will bless me one day for that.
You should go back to that.
To that church?
No, to that life.
Oh, that life. I will some other time. So when he came back, I wasn't there anymore. But there's because I was known at church, aliomba namba akapewa. So akanitrace, akanipata, akanambia let's go for dinner. Of which I went because that time nilikuwa nimeshakuwa mkubwa nini. So I know these things. So I went for dinner, we had our dinner, we talked at length. Then akanambia, if I were wise, I would have waited for you, but because of 1, 2, 3 things happened. But now I'll want us to be together.
Yeah.
Because I was handsome, and the voice and the height, everything I would want in a man, of course. So I said it's okay, let's give it a trial.
Yeah.
So after 2 days, he took me home for introduction. I had a friend, she took me there. We went there. The mother opened my mother-in-law to be. Alinireceived vizuri. We were welcomed. Then we were cooked for, tulikula, we had fun. Later on, tukakula, blah, blah, blah. So it happened now. This guy went back to Nairobi. Then now I had to go to Nairobi at least to see the way he's living his life, maybe to meet friends, 1, 2, 3. So when I went to Nairobi, before he was staying with the sister. But because I was going to Nairobi, this guy looked for a place and bought the house. He didn't even rent the house. He bought the house.
Where did he buy the house?
Great Walls Garden. That place. Have you heard of it?
I have.
It's a very nice place.
I
don't work on a shida maji, but it's a good place. So he went, bought the house, a 3-bedroomed house. Nikasema, okay, ninaangukia. So akanunua kila kitu mpya by the from chairs, bed, everything was new in that house, even the plate, spoon, everything. So we were starting afresh, unaona. Ile mama mpata bibi, mtaka maisha fresh too. So I went to Nairobi, nikapata nyumba, a very beautiful house, well furnished, chairs, kila kitu iko intact. Nikasema okay, hivi ndio vile Mungu anabariki watu wengine. So the first time that is the first time I went to visit him. So what kept me off, the same day I went to Nairobi to see him. So ile una expect mse mkae na yeye, you spend some quality time, blah blah blah. So at around 6 this guy left me in the house. Akasema he's going to meet some few friends, anarudi.
And that's the first day.
The first day. The first day nimefika Nairobi. I don't even know that place vizuri. I don't even know his friends.
Yeah.
Even the sisters. I didn't know anyone apart from the mother and the father. I took the number. So, nimefika saa 3. This guy is not coming back. Saa 4, he's not coming back. I'm like, jamaa kwani ni nini? But he was so much into drinking and alikuwa anakunywa pombe. So nikasema maybe he's somewhere still drinking with friends. So I waited mpaka saa 5 ndio jamaa narudi. Then I started having some question marks. Day 1 amerudi saa 5.
Imagine.
So after 2 days tulikuwa na housewarming. Ile tunakaribisha watu wa church wakuja tufungulie nyumba. So watu wa church were to come, the parents plus watu wa church. So that day I woke up early in the morning, and because I'm a good cook, I cook good mandazis. I decided to entertain my guests with very sweet mandazis. So as I was preparing the mandazis, nikasikia mtu amefungua mlango. Nikamwambia karibu, nikidhani ni part of wageni wanakuja kufungua nyumba. So kufika nikamkaribisha na kumwambia karibuni, wakakaribia. So hiyo time kulikuwa na one of the relatives walikuwa shaingia. So nikaona huyu mama ameenda straight to huyo relative. Na wanaongea. So wana raise voices. So nikakuwa interested, nikasema hebu nitege masikio. So kutega masikio wanaongea nasema fulani anataka kuniacha na niko na ball yake, it will not happen. Unaona? So nikashtuka nikasema tena sio kuachana hapa. Ini no. So I got scared, but the relative akaniassure, akaniambia just be calm, everything will be okay. So this mama left and the guy he came with wakatoka. Few minutes later akarudi. Na ile sasa alikuwa amejam, akona gun. Anasema kama ni ngumu, ile kama ni ngumu kila mtu ataenda chini. So nikasema kila mtu anaenda chini hii ni noma. I got scared kabisa nikasema hata kama relationship watafanya nini, wacha ikae. So fortunately the parents to the guy wakaingia na watu wa church. This lady since wanajuana akaamua kutoka, aliogopa the parents. So akaenda huko chini. So kwenda chini the parents wakaniambia ati nisikuwe na wasiwasi, huyo dem ako tu hivyo, but they'll sort everything out. So akaitana ati wenda wamuitie huyo dem akakataa kukuja kabisa. That time the guy was not in the house. So I think maybe he had sensed danger and left. So hayuko karibu. Ni mimi niko hapa,
amekuacha
ameniacha peke yangu na huyo relative wake anao watu wa church sasa. I got scared, but wakaniassure, akaniambia just hold on, this will be okay, sijini. And I'm like, this woman ni mama mkubwa, then he's a Kikuyu, then ni mama kuna watoto wawili wakubwa, and ameishi Nairobi, anajua Nairobi vizuri sana. Mimi niko Kisumu, sijui Nairobi. So nikajiambia tu kimama, nikasema wacha tu nimalizie story and then I will sort it out later. So the same day this guy left again. Akaenda sijui anasindikiza sijui kina nani. He didn't come back on time. But at the same time ile tule saa 5 and then he's coming back drunk, very drunk. Nikasema hapana, hii haiwezekani. So the parents were to go back home on Monday. Nikajiambia tu kimama, as the parents will be going, I'll also be going with them. So kufika Sunday tumekaa kufika Monday nikaambia sasa I also have to go back to Kisumu. So we traveled with the parents together. Kufika Kisumu nikafika kwa nyumba yangu. Nikasema tu thank you God. Mimi na huyu jamaa haiwezekani. Because one, he's into so much drinking, unaona. At least kama angekuwa anakunywa pombe, you could talk to him, mwambie 1 2 3. But now kuna hii akona mwanamke mama mkubwa amekuthreaten. At the same time this guy is drinking. Unashindwa sasa hizi vitu zote utakopa nazo aje. The brothers wanakuambia huyu jamaa amekuwa akikunywa all this time, so hakuna vile utamstopisha saa hii. Nikasema tu hapana. So vile nilifika nikapigia the mother-in-law nikamwambia sasa mimi nimefika Kisumu salama, but sasa sijui kama nitaendelea na mtoto wenu. Akaniambia they tried to persuade me, but I had made up my mind, so that was it. Akasema to thank you God, and that is why I escaped that relationship. Vitu zingine unapiganga hesabu mapema. Unasema kama saa hizi ndio naanza saa hizi itakuwaje huko mbele? Hapana. Hata kama ni pesa, pesa is not everything. Pesa mimi nitafuta tu pesa yangu, lakini mwanaume hawezi depend on uwezi.